Hey, how you guys doing? This is your boy KLA, Cloud the Wanderer, and I got a friend of mine, Jacqueline Holtzbohr. I'm sorry if I'm
That's
pronouncing your name.
okay. That's
You
okay.
know, in your Instagram it says Summer.
That's my middle name.
Oh, okay, okay. I could have thought I could. I thought it was like your full name and stuff. I was like, okay, it's Jacqueline Summer. All right, all right. What kind of name is that, if you don't mind me asking?
German?
German? Oh, okay. Were you born here or your folks
Yeah.
were
No,
from
no, I
Germany?
was born here.
Oh, okay. You ever been to Germany?
No.
No? Or would you plan to go like in the future?
I would like to go at some point. Yeah,
Oh,
for
they
sure.
got they got bodybuilders from Germany.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. Like they have Are you familiar with Christina? I forgot her name. Christina. I forgot her name, but she was there was a bodybuilder, a woman's bodybuilder that there's a lot, not a lot, but there's some
Okay.
women bodybuilders that were German. So I forgot her last name, but it doesn't matter. I'm paying attention to you, and So how you guys started bodybuilding?
So I was a a gymnast and a dancer growing up,
Oh, okay.
and then when I graduated high school and went to college, I got really into CrossFit. And then from CrossFit, I was doing CrossFit for about 10 years. And when I would go to like the food store or go out shopping or anywhere, I would always get asked if I was a competitor. And I obviously wasn't at the time, but it kind of like sparked an interest. And then after a couple of years of being asked and doing some research and not really committing to it, I said, you know what, let me try this out. And here I am.
Okay. Well, I got some pictures showcase a bit. You know, yeah, you have a nice physique.
Thank
How
you.
long you
That's an
been?
old
Yeah,
one.
how long you been doing figure?
So I started my season in physique, and then I
Oh,
changed
okay.
to figure in June because the show that I was doing didn't have physique.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
What
it
what
was kind
was?
of like a forced switch at the time. And then I
Yeah.
kind of fell in love with figure, so I stuck
Oh,
with it.
it didn't have women's physique. It was like a OCB show.
It was an OCB show, but there was no pro women's physique for that show.
Oh, oh,
So I had to either drop out of the show and not get my money back or change to a different division.
oh! Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
What was your training? What was your training like? When you first competed, and like how long were you? How long ago was this? Like when you first started?
I just started competing in April.
This April?
Yeah.
Get out of here! Wow. Okay. Was it
So
hard for you to
rookie season.
what was your rookie season hard for you to adjust?
Not really. I'm used to
No.
the competitive like mindset and nature from being a gymnast and dancer growing up. That really helped for sure.
No. Okay. Okay.
Training's
What was
much
it?
different, but
Yeah. What was it like being a gymnast compared to a bodybuilder? If I could ask that question.
mm,
Like in terms of physique and performance. Like
okay. So
yeah,
um physique doesn't really matter in gymnastics.
yeah,
It's more so about skill level and you know, precision, being able to show off your skill level. Whereas bodybuilding is, as we all know, very much so physique focused.
right,
Doesn't
right,
matter how much you can lift; it matters what you look like on stage.
right. Did you do like backflips or Like what you call it, be on that bar and stuff, and I forgot vaulting. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I mean, I used
Yeah.
to, not
Uh,
anymore, but I used to.
uh, how did you like the gymnastics over the summer with the Olympics? Was
Loved
that
it.
cool? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I wish there was Olympics every year.
Yeah, yeah. Do you pay attention to breakdancing a bit?
Not much, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it got a little bit of acrobatics and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, what was your training like competing when you first competed this year?
Um, it was pretty standard, like I have a lifting plan. That's typically 2 days of lower body, 2 days of upper body, 1 day of full body. Um, I have a cardio plan, and then I have a meal plan.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
Keeps me busy, that's for sure.
uh, yeah, I noticed you have a coach. You know,
Yes,
what's his name? Milligan.
yes.
Milligan. Oh, okay. What's that's like learning under him?
He's phenomenal. David is really, really knowledgeable, very talented at what he does. Cares about each of us athletes as if it was his own. I mean, like the amount of attention and detail that he puts into the plans for us is top notch. Like I would not have.
Yeah,
I truly don't think I would have been as successful in my rookie season if it wasn't for him.
yeah. I just learned about him not too long ago. I on last week, I interviewed a young lady, and she was learning under him and stuff. So I
Yeah,
forgot her name. I'm not good with names sometimes. It
probably
just
Cora.
slips. Yeah, yeah, Cora. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. There's one picture. You do like this handstand. It's kind of
Yep,
cool.
that's my gymnastics background.
Yeah. How long you can stay in a handstand?
It depends if I get stuck or not.
Oh. Did you ever like did you ever do like a routine where you had to do gymnastics in your first show?
Yeah, my first two shows actually, and one other one. I walked out on stage on my hands.
Okay, that's cool. I wish I could see that. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. We got a friend to the room, all the way George Page. Good evening to the king of OCB and your guests. Good evening to you, all the way George Page. He like calling me that for some reason because I've been like I've been like interviewing OCB
Yeah.
bodybuilders and stuff. Yeah, I've been to actually I went to not too long ago. I went to an OCB show in Brooklyn, and yeah, I'll
The
show
Big
you right
Apple?
now. Yeah, the Big Apple. Yeah, I was there.
One
Yeah,
of
I
my
met
teammates competed there.
oh, okay. Did you see that young lady in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, she won this class. So she
Okay.
won figure. Yeah. So I interviewed her not too long ago. Yeah. So like how long do you see yourself doing for figure?
Yeah.
How long do you see yourself? Do you feel like moving up or to
Well,
another
I don't know
to
that there's
another
really
division?
a way to move up now. Um,
Oh,
like within the OCB at least. Like once you turn pro, there's not another one above that. But I foresee myself doing bodybuilding in general for a while.
oh, okay. No,
There's
I
no type of retirement or
uh,
stepping away in the near future.
Well, oh, okay. I just asked because sometimes people they might want to take a break. It's
Yeah.
exhausting.
No,
So
I am in an off season now.
right.
It actually officially started yesterday. But I'll be back next year.
Oh, okay. What did you have to work on? Like, with the judges, like telling you, like improvements and stuff like that.
Um, just a little bit more definition through my lower body and a little bit more size on my upper body, just so I can get a better, like just a better shape. So that's the goal for this off season, to just put on some size.
Okay, okay. Look through some pictures and stuff. So, what was it like being in front of people? Like, was it scary or?
Nope, it's my favorite place to be.
No? Oh yeah, you're like a performer, I would say, right?
To an extent, yes.
Oh, okay. Alright. Are you a singer?
No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
okay.
no.
Okay,
In the
I'm just
shower,
teasing you
maybe.
there. I'm just teasing you with that because it just seem you gotta just seem kind of stoic. Like you don't really say too much. That's why
Yeah.
it's a little tease. That's all. But you have a nice smile though.
Thank you.
No problem. So all the way George Page asks, ever consider competing in the NPC?
I
So have you
actually
ever
have.
competed at the?
Um,
Oh
I've
yeah.
never competed in the NPC, but I have considered it.
Oh okay. What was your?
It's
Oh, sorry.
it's being that this was my rookie year, I kind of stuck with mainly OCB shows. But I did
Right.
do one ANBF show, and then just this past weekend I did Mr. America.
Oh, okay. ANBF show. Okay, I think I've heard of that one. Because I start recently noticing like these other natural shows
Yeah, there's a
and stuff.
lot of organizations.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
but I have considered going, like, looking at an NPC natural show.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I just didn't do any this season.
Okay. Like before getting into the sport, did you ever knew about bodybuilding? Because some
Yeah,
people
I
they
mean, I
don't.
knew about it. I just wasn't very involved in it. Like, I didn't go to any shows. I didn't really follow anybody on Instagram or like watch anybody on Instagram. I just knew that bodybuilding existed.
Oh,
But it really wasn't until like this year when I started competing that I truly knew about bodybuilding.
like what made you wanted to do it? Like, wow, this sport is really cool. Like to just do being in front of the
I was
stage
just
and
I was kind of ready for a change. I had been doing CrossFit for so long and felt that my goals and hopes with CrossFit were kind of changing. And I was ready to, challenge myself in a new way. So I tested out bodybuilding and fell in love.
okay, all right. Do you have like somebody that you kind of admire in the sport?
In the sport,
Yeah, in the
um,
sport.
there's a couple people. So, I mean, this might not be super obvious, but I admire my coach who competed, a couple years ago. He hasn't
Yeah.
competed recently, but that was kind of like, obviously, somebody who competed in the past. That's going to be a good person to coach you. And then when I first started, I actually followed Natalie Hayes for a long time. She's like a very well-known physique competitor. Um, and then as I started competing, and then when I started figure, I started following some of the figure girls. And now I'd say like two people that I admire would be Liz, I might mispronounce her last name, Gangali, and
Okay.
Maddie. I'm not sure of her last name. So that's Liz is a physique competitor, and Maddie is a figure competitor, and they're just kind of like inspiration to an extent, but also like motivation. They're both they're very successful bodybuilders, and it's admirable. So as a
Okay.
rookie, I look up to people that you know, have been around for a little bit longer. They've been successful, and they're also really nice. Like when you talk to them backstage, they're not like stuck up people who think they're all that. They're
Right.
humans, you know, and they
Right.
chit chat with you, and you know, you have good conversation.
Are the ones that you mentioned, are they all like on natural bodybuilders?
Yes.
Or oh, okay. You're not really kind of familiar with the IFBB pros or anything like that, are you?
Not a ton. I do have a friend who is an IFBB pro that I used to do CrossFit with.
Yeah.
But aside from her, I'm not like I know of a couple of them, but I've never like met any of them or talked to any of them in person.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Like this weekend that passed, they had
the
the
Olympia.
Miss. Yeah. Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you see it?
I saw some of it, not a ton
Oh.
because I was competing myself, but I saw some of the winners and yeah, like I mean, Sid is obviously a huge inspiration. She looks
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Right.
And
Ch-
she took her eighth Olympia title. You know, like
right.
there's something to be said about that.
Right. I just know. I'm not too familiar with her like that. Like I haven't seen her like on a stage like that. I just know of her, and I see her
Yeah.
pictures and stuff like that. But I'm more familiar with Andrea Shaw and Angela Yao, bodybuilders and stuff. So yeah, I'm just learning about the figure competitors, like the Miss Olympia figure
Hmm.
competitors and stuff like that. So always, George Page, take your time. Take your time. The IFBB is expanding into getting more natural shows. There is the Ben Weeder Natural Show in Virginia. It has a natural NPC regional. He kind of associates with a lot of bodybuilders and interviews them and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
Good to know.
yeah. So you're a nurse practitioner,
Yes.
okay? Like you always wanted to be a nurse?
Pretty much. I knew from childhood that I wanted to be in the medical field. And originally wanted to be like a brain or heart surgeon. And then when I went to college, I went pre med, and then changed my major to nursing. And then in 2021, I went back to school to get my master's
Okay.
and started working as a nurse practitioner this past May.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's that like being a nurse practitioner?
It's not bad. I work in an urgent care, which is so I worked in the ER for a long time as a nurse. And
Okay.
then when I became a nurse practitioner and started in the urgent care, it's a nice change of pace from the ER. A little bit less stressful,
Mm,
depending on how you look at it.
right.
um, but I do enjoy it.
Right. I
It's
remember
busy,
like when oh
it's a lot of
I
work,
remember
but
yeah, I can imagine. I'm not too fond of hospitals like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
nobody is.
I remember I did an internship when I was younger.
Hmm.
Like yeah, it was a hospital called Our Lady of Mercy. It's in the Bronx and stuff.
Okay.
And this was like in my high school years and stuff. And we would like once a week we would go and do like certain tasks, like say like what we had to do. Like I was doing like mail clerk, and I was also what else I was doing. I did something else like with the linen and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I put like fold the linen. That
Like
was it.
housekeeping.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And my mother used to work in a hospital. Recently she retired. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Why you ever thought about being a doctor at one point, or that's
I
not
did,
happening?
but then once I went to school for nursing and got my bachelor's degree in nursing, it didn't make sense for me to go back to school to be a doctor because I would
Right.
have to almost restart.
Yeah, yeah. How long does it take you to for nursing? If I could ask you that question.
So if you just want to get your like registered nursing license, you can do it in 2 years. If you get
Okay.
your bachelor's, it's 4 years. And then if you
Okay.
get your master's, it's like another 2 or 3 on top of that.
Okay. Okay.
So long
All the
time.
way, George. Yeah, all the ways, George Page. As a nurse, I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
What was you dealing with all that craziness few years ago?
Sure was.
Yeah, I could imagine. Like they would always cheer with the like a certain time they would cheer for the nurses and stuff. Like the
Yeah, at change
everybody
of
around the
shift
world.
probably.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden that it stopped. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was like a little trend and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
why they doing that? Why they didn't do this before? Like,
Well, it was for COVID.
yeah, yeah. And so that them years, it was kind of crazy. It was it was very chaotic, and like people ain't know what they was doing. They had people like puppets and stuff like that, and people was acting up, and it, it's gonna most likely happen again. So it is what it is. So like with the nutrition, like what's your nutrition like as a bodybuilder? Like you eat chicken and rice six times a
Uh,
like 6 times a
Not
week?
really.
Oh,
Um, my our meal. I feel that our meal plans through my coach are very what's the word? Very diverse. Like I still get a lot of options. I still get a lot of foods. Um, but it's just healthy, you know? Like he asks us what we want to eat. He doesn't make us
no.
eat things that we don't like.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
okay. All right. All right.
So like
Yeah, like
he works with
oh,
us, you know? I mean, at some point you have to cut out some of the things that you like. Like I love a piece of dark chocolate every now and again, but when you're in the depths of prep, you got to cut those things out. So like yeah, there's still sacrifice, but aside from that, he gives us food that we like, which is nice.
okay. 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 Um I might as well show some more pictures. Did you win a show? Or I think
I
you
sure
got
did.
like a okay. What was that feeling like?
This picture here is actually the first show I ever won. And
All
that was
right.
also the first time I ever did figure.
Mm. Yeah, I see your ring too. Like you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
went to that show with hopes of bringing home a ring, and I did.
Yeah. Now, in terms of your family, do they like support you or anything like that? They have they
They
went to
do.
their
My
Oh,
family
okay.
is incredible. My mom has been to every show except for that Arizona show.
Mm,
Um, my dad has been to 2 shows, and my
mm,
sister has been to 3 or 4, maybe 5.
okay. What was their reaction when you decided when they found out that you wanted to do bodybuilding?
Nothing. They were okay with
Nothing.
it.
No, because some people they like when they get into the sport, it's not people don't embrace it like that. You know,
Right. No, they have definitely embraced it
right,
because they can see
right.
how happy I am doing it, and like that makes them happy.
Okay, that's cool. Like how many days that you work out like in the gym?
7. Well,
7.
it's not necessarily 7. It's more like it depends on what part of the season of my season you're talking about. If it's in like just regular training, it's usually like 5 to 6. Um and then every week there's like a mandatory rest day at least once.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
more like 6, 5 to 6 days.
Okay. Yeah, I posted a lot of pictures and stuff. You have a nice physique,
Thank you.
like yeah, you have
Thank
the six pack there. Yeah, I could see why you want to show,
you.
'cause, yeah. Now, what show was this?
This was Syracuse, I think,
Oh, okay.
which would be my first show.
Oh yeah. How was it like in Syracuse? Like, was it like, is the crowd like, was it like a big crowd when you was
No, it
performing?
was a small show because it was
Yeah,
very early in the season. It was in April.
yeah,
So not a ton of competitors, smaller audience, but like a good place for like somebody's first ever show. You know, it wasn't too overwhelming or like nerve-wracking
okay,
because it was on the smaller side.
right. Like, do you have like plans like for another show?
Not until 2025. And I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
even sure like when that show would be in 2025.
Mm. When would you start prep? Like just
Not until
prepare
the
for a
spring
show?
sometime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you how is it with prep? Like which for you?
Prep?
Yeah, how was it for you?
I loved it. um I like leaning out and seeing how far I can push my body, so I thoroughly
Yeah,
enjoyed prep, honestly.
yeah, yeah. Wow, you know, do you have any difficulties? Because you seem like it's like whatever.
I mean, it wasn't always picture perfect. There was definitely
Right.
days when I was like exhausted, but you know, when you have a show coming up and you want to do good,
Yeah.
you have to decide. That's when the discipline takes over. It's no longer about, you know, just routine. It's discipline. Did I want to wake up at 3:30 in the morning so I could get to the gym to do cardio before I went and worked a 12-hour shift? Not necessarily,
Right.
but it was either that or, you know, like as my coach says, that's what separates the pros and the greats from the amateurs and average. The people
Mm.
who are willing to take their discipline, make the sacrifices, wake up early, go to bed late, whatever by whatever means necessary, basically, to get it done.
When do you go to work? Like what
I
time would you
typically
say?
work 8 to 8, 8 A to 8 P.
Wow. And then you got to train. Like, how do you like fit that schedule of just working out and all that stuff?
To be honest, I'm not really sure how I made it work. I think I
Mm.
was just so in the zone at the time that
Yeah.
it didn't really phase me. But looking back, I would wake up at about 3:30 in the morning. I would go to the gym, get my cardio done, come home, shower, go to work for 12 hours, and then go back to the gym to hit my lift after work.
Okay. Well, you
And
know, I
then
made a
go
video.
home, go to
Oh,
sleep, and do it again.
oh. Well, yeah, I commend you. Like, I made a video of you. I put together a reel, your reels into one video, so we could check it out
Oh
together.
my gosh!
And yeah. like with the other competitors, do you work out together like as a team?
Yeah.
Because I
So
know.
we have team lifts every night at 6 p.m. And then whoever can make it can make it. But we also have a lot of team members that don't live in Jersey. So that's really just our home team that typically goes to that. And then everybody else, obviously, if they live down south or in PA a couple hours away, they're not going to come every night to train. But
Yeah, that's different because I don't really see that in like general like with IFBB bodybuilders because mostly they'll have like a coach and the coach trains them, and I mean
right.
they do get support, but not like you guys are like a basketball team. Well, not like a
Yeah, no, we
basketball
are
team,
very
but
much so a family.
yeah, yeah. I noticed that with the OCB, it's more kind of you guys are I don't know what's the word caring. If I to make it simple,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I could switch it up to. Well, I don't know if it makes sense because I showed most of the pictures, but if you want, we could I could kind of change the screen into your Instagram, and we could look at it together with the viewers.
Sure.
All right, just give me a second, and change it right there, and
I don't post a lot, so
well, I seen enough. I mean, it seemed like you
I got to get better at posting after
yeah,
shows, especially. I definitely
yeah.
missed a couple this year, but
Well, yeah. There's things I didn't post. I didn't put like there. So this is, of course, your teammates.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I did that one, and you know, who's your friend?
That's my sister.
Oh, your sister. Okay.
Yeah.
What do like would you say that you inspired her to kind of do bodybuilding, or she not really into that?
She does not do bodybuilding.
No.
She works out, but she
Okay.
does not do bodybuilding.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very easy. I wouldn't blame her. Like for you, like, do you like? Of course, like, is it real hectic for you to like spend money like for like a bikini or um?
It's expensive, I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, okay. So whoa, I seen you try to do like a squat with them heavyweight. Wow, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, this one I didn't get. Yeah. Like, what's this for your for like your thighs?
Yeah, your abductors and adductors.
Oh, okay. I never did that one before. Yeah, this one, I think it was this video. You was picking like something real heavy to do like the squats. I'm like, wow. Like, what's the heaviest you lift?
Depends on what lift you're talking about. I can
Like, all right, for squats, because I seen you just do like you picked up a heavy weight and you
a
did
heavy
like
dumbbell
yeah,
probably.
a dumbbell. Yeah,
Um
that's what I was trying to say.
for squats, I think my 1 rep max is 270.
Oh, okay. Mm, yeah, mm, yeah. So this is where you graduated from nursing?
From nurse practitioner.
Oh, okay. What was that feeling like graduating? You was really excited?
It was great.
Oh, okay.
Except I'm still
What
not
do you
done, so
oh, what do you do outside of bodybuilding?
I go to work and I do schoolwork.
That's all you do? You don't go to the movies and anything like that, or you?
I mean, I do here and there, but right now I basically work 3 full-time
Oh,
jobs, so there's not a lot of spare time
oh, okay.
at the moment.
Now, You said you did CrossFit. Like, how were you in CrossFit? How were you in CrossFit?
I mean, if you ask me, I was average. If you ask my parents, of course, they're going to say that I was above average.
Yeah.
But no, I would say I was about average, like decently
Oh.
fit for sure. Held my own, was able to be competitive in the sport for a while, but I
Why
wasn't a
did you?
games athlete by any means.
Oh, why did you stop? It was too exhausting for you.
I didn't technically stop.
Oh.
I still coach at CrossFit. Well, not as much as I used to at all. I kind of took a back seat in coaching right now. But I basically stopped when I started prep for bodybuilding, because it's very hard to do both. Like my physique wouldn't look the way it does if I would have continued CrossFit.
Yeah.
Throughout.
I see prep. I see like most of the, well, not most, but I see I would say a decent amount of women, they're kind of buff and thick, like bodybuilders in CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see. Yeah, I think I covered a lot, mostly. Do you got any thoughts of like shout outs you want to make to anybody?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple, of course. Well, first I'll say thank you to you for having me on your podcast or your little interviews. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot. I want to obviously shout out my team. Team Nonstop is a phenomenal group of people, and like I said, we are truly a team that has become family. And I've missed that team aspect. A huge shout out to my coach who got me this far. He's been super supportive, extremely knowledgeable, shares his knowledge. Just a good time, good human. And then obviously my family and friends, they have literally supported me from day one and continue to support me in every new crazy challenging journey I want to do. And I could not thank them enough for that.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving me your time, and I'm glad to do it. You accepted it, and yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. I mean, if you interested in a future interview, I'll be down with it. You want to be down with it? It's cool. So, yeah. So I'll wrap it up, and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna continue following you.
All right.
So, all right. And good luck with your nursing.
Thank you.
So, all right, no doubt. All right, everybody. It's a wrap.